When life gives you heavy shit, lift heavy shit. It's my new motto. About a year and a half ago, I started to get really serious about my health. Why? Because caring for mom was taking a toll on my whole family. My children were having a really hard time seeing their grandmother sick. My middle son, who was home most often, especially. Eric would get upset every time she'd ask for a burger or a diet soda or candy, basically anything and everything she wasn't supposed to have. Why did she want this stuff, he would ask, if this is what made her sick to begin with? Didn't she want to be there to see him get married or meet her future great-grandchildren? I had no answers for him. I only promised him that I would make different choices and try and stay as healthy as I could for as long as I could, so he wouldn't have to deal with the same kind of issues that I was having to deal with my mother.
This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles. This is how I fight my battles.
A few months into training, I was introduced to deadlifting. And my coach, who is a champion athlete and an experienced powerlifter, pushed me to get beyond my comfort zone and try something that I never thought of as traditionally feminine. And I was very curious and very much afraid. But the first time I stood up straight with that loaded bar in my hand, I was hooked. Along the way, I've met some really amazing women in the last place that I would have ever expected to meet them. All of us seem to be in similar situations. We all have something that we're carrying, something that we're dealing with, and this is kind of our church. It's where we put it. It's where we take it to let it all go. And that has been one of the best outcomes, I think, of this training that I have been doing and of this new love that I have found in powerlifting.
We hold a lot, and we're responsible for a lot, and we take care of a lot. So to me, that's strength.
It didn't take me long to correlate the ability between moving heavy things in the gym with the ability to handle heavy stuff out in the real world. Hence, when life gives you heavy shit. So while training, I've learned some valuable lessons, and I'd like to share those with you. 1, some days the bar just flies up like a feather, and others it feels like a dump truck. You have to learn to shake it off and try again. 2, give yourself permission to fail and time to heal. Strength doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. 3, it's easy, and I mean really easy, to get lost in your head and talk yourself out of doing more. Make sure that the loudest voice is the one that pushes you forward, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Recently, I had to take a long, hard look at that list and think about how much stronger I felt because I didn't quit. And I realized that applied to a lot more than the gym. Part of lifting heavy means that you have to push past what you think is hard and allow yourself the opportunity to be great. Or at least better. 2, give yourself permission to fail and time to heal. Strength doesn't happen overnight. It's a process.